What you guys got another video on how to resolve Outlook email accounts already exists. If you're using Outlook, you may already have tried to set it up and Microsoft has set up the wrong account. And now when you try to set up another account on Outlook, it basically says that the account already exists and it won't let you just delete the account. Let me show you what I mean here. So here we have the actual account here. I'll go to account settings and you can see here is the account itself that we've got, which is the wrong account and it won't let me do anything with it. And this can be a major problem for a lot of people that might make this mistake. And if you try to remove it like so, you'll get a little box popping up here and it will tell you to click OK and the account is still there. You might think I'll just click on new and add a new account, and you just type in the email address to the account that you want to use and you can click on say advanced options. If you want to do that you can, or you can click on connect. Whatever way you do it, it will just say basically the account already exists. You can see the email account has already been added and it won't let you add that email account to the system the way you want to do it. So how can we try to resolve this issue? And it is quite easy once you know how, but this can trick a lot of people. So what you want to do is go to Control Panel. Once you're in Control Panel, you want to go to this look of Control Panel here. And once you're inside here, you want to click on the Mail and Microsoft Outlook settings. This will say Mail Setup. From here, you'll see your profile. And this is the profile of the account. This is where you can look at the properties and you can see the email accounts here where we try to remove it and it wouldn't let us remove it. But that's okay because we can remove the account from this section right here, which is an old legacy sort of software look. You'd think that you'd be able to do this inside the new Outlook, but you just can't. So it says careful, if you remove this profile, offline cache content and all the other stuff will be removed. Well, we want to remove it because it's not the correct email and it won't let us set this up. So from here, we're going to go back into the Mail client right here inside Control Panel. We can now create a new profile. In this case, we're going to just call this Outlook. You can call it whatever you like on yours. Click OK. And now we can add a new email account. You can either add it right here automatically. I'm going to do a manual setup right here. And we're going to go POP or IMAP right here. And we're going to go next. From here, you'll need to fill in your user information. Make sure you click account type and I'm going to click IMAP, give myself a name, called myself Brian, and put an email address in that we want to use. In this case, it was the email address that I tried to add earlier, which says it already exists and you can't add it. Now you can add in your incoming mail server and outgoing mail server information, and you can get this from your provider. So here is mine. This is Rackspace, as you can see right here, and it wants me to use particular types of settings here, secure.emailserver.com, and the same thing on below. Now you need to give yourself a password, which you already have. This will be the email account password, so you can send and receive emails through that provider. So make sure you know what this email password is. And once you've done all of that, you might need to go to the More Settings tab here and make changes in the Internet Email Settings panel on the outgoing server and also the advanced settings. So we need to change the incoming server IMAP number, and this is the number that will be on your provider. You can get all this information, and ours is different, so we're going to need to change this to 993, and we need to change the encryption to SSL TLS. And we need to also change the outgoing server SMTP to 465, and that also needs to be SSL TLS. I need to check mark my outgoing server SMT requires authentication, and now we can click on next and test our connection. It will then test by sending and receiving a test email to make sure it's working correctly. All of the settings seem to be correct, and now what we can do is click close. Now we can click on finish because we've finished the setup. But if you do want to set this up for a mobile, you can set up the Outlook mobile app by check marking this one here. I already have that set up for my mobile. So I'm going to go ahead and click on finish. And now we can also click OK here. Hopefully, with all of this done, we now should have a resolved issue. And you would think that would be a lot more easier to do, because many people are going to have this issue when they set up their email and it set it up to Microsoft Office 365, which obviously is what I'm not using on this system. So when we open up Outlook now, we should start to see our account populate here, and it will pull off all the emails off the server that were on our system before. So I'm just going to let this come down, and I'm going to let all of the contacts and everything else repopulate. And you can see they're starting to come down now as they're being pulled off my email server from Rackspace. And that's pretty much it. That's basically how you can resolve this issue. And again, when we go back into account settings here, we do have the other account that's been removed, and this is our new account, and it's now pulling down all the emails from the correct provider. And you'd think that would be a lot more easier to resolve. And I can see a lot of people having this issue if they're using Outlook and they set up the wrong email, or Microsoft put the wrong email in that box, or the wrong settings. It's that simple on how to resolve it. I know this is not my usual content, but unfortunately I'm having to adapt with the way YouTube wants you to make content now. And of course, these videos don't get nowhere near as much views, and they just die a death as soon as I release them. But until I find out what I can make and what I can't make, I'm just going to have to play it safe for now. But other than that, I think that is going to be about it. Hopefully this video will help someone out. If you're wondering the situation with YouTube and the strike and stuff, I did appeal and it got rejected instantly. And again, I did reach out on X or Twitter and tweeted the YouTube team there to try and get it reversed, but I haven't received any information back from there as well. So I've tried to do what I can. Unfortunately, it seems that that video is dead in the water and that strike will stand. Anyway, that is going to be about it. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Just want to say a quick shout out to all my YouTube members. With your tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3, I really do appreciate the support, and I shall catch you in the very next video, or I'll see you on a Discord server for a chat. The link is in the video description. Bye for now.